Hello, my radicals. Welcome to a typical Sunday with your president. So today I invited my mom to church, and on our way back home, she said she was craving zongo rice. And I said, for being the good girl that you have been today, your wish is my command and I will be done. So we proceeded to make a couple of stops on the way home, and then we got some meat and a few other ingredients to make the zongo rice. As you can see, I don't add a lot of water to my meat when I'm cooking it because I allow the steam to do its work, right? Over here, I was just showing you guys after I'd finished chopping and blending all of the ingredients I would need to facilitate this meal. And this is the very first time I'm cooking beans, guys, because I do not like beans, unfortunately, especially the smell when it's on fire. Right, so I'm gonna get into it, start my stew, put some oil in the pan, and just pray to God that my skin does not become a canvas for bruises. Anyway, I put in my onions, and then I proceeded to add the rest of my equipments, assembling them one by one like they were Avengers from the Infinity War, and it was giving what it was supposed to give. Over here, I was checking the beans to see if I was disgracing my family name or honoring it, but we will talk about that later. Anyway, my meat was ready, so I proceeded to frying it, but I didn't fry it too hard because I wanted it to still have that tender feel on the inside while maintaining that fried exterior, you know what I'm saying? Next up is my this voiceover thing no easy. Let me try again. As I was saying, next up is my turkey chops because my dad doesn't eat meat, and so long as I am eating some of this turkey, I don't really mind the extra weight, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, I went ahead to prep my salad because healthy living to be very honest, at this point, the hunger that was finishing me inside my body, only God knows. Because I hadn't eaten all day, and having to exercise this kind of patience just made me feel like, Charlie, I could be anything that I wanted to be in this world, including collecting the award for the overall best in standing on her feet because, by this time I was done or I'd had it. As I was putting this rice on fire, I was thinking to myself, had I known it's always has last? But who knows? Maybe I'll have the last laugh. Guys, I lied. As you can see, the last laugh is having me instead. I started feeling an intense joy from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet as I neared the finish line. And then I said, let me show you guys the chef. Before you people say I'm lying, I'm not the one that cooked this meal. When I say God is good, say all the time. And when I say all the time, say God is good. Congregation, are you with me? If I were you, after watching this video, I'd buy a juice box and start saving 90% of my income after tax, because why are you not running Helter Skelter to come and pay my diary? I just knew after tasting this food that I would be the one to run outside the descendants of Noah and beg them to stop building the Tower of Babel, because like Atongo Zimba said, there's no beer in heaven. How much more zongo rice? As you can see, we're about to lick the finish line, and even my beans, look at the rice. God, guys. Even my beans didn't disgrace my family name. I was feeling so accomplished. And I was so tired, bro. I was so tired. I just knew I'll use a boniki to bath before I slept off. The moments you and I have been waiting for. The moments that you do not get to be able to. All you can do is celebrate behind your screen because you do not bring money when we're going to the markets, my friend. Just look at this. Do you not wish your right hand was inside while your left hand was holding some short bottle of Sprite? I know my mom will complain about adding this clip, but I just needed to get her reaction, and look at that.